Kendra here, and this is a podcast where you can come get your daily dose of laughter, sex, a mental health check-in, or just simple conversation. Stay tuned as I give you something worth listening to. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Something Worth Listening To. I know my voice sounds fucking crazy. What man's dick am I gonna get hard with this fucking raspy ass voice? Raspy voices are sexy, but not this one. But I just wanted to throw in that song because that's a feel-good song to me. You know, they have feel-good movies, feel-good songs. I don't own the copyrights to that, so I don't want to get sued. But the name of that song is Mom's Old Hatchet by LVLY. But anyways, well, happy belated Halloween. Now, I know most content creators would not want to put work out while they are not at their 100% best. But I had to get here and fucking talk to you guys. I went out tonight with two of my friends. And one thing about me is that I'm the type of bitch that needs a section. I don't want to hang out at the bar. I don't want to fucking be on the dance floor. Well, not dance floor, not dancing, but just on the dance floor because I have nowhere else to go. Because I don't have a section. Because there's no room at the bar. I think that I'm the type of bitch that I need my own section for me to be comfortable and really let loose. Another thing, a lot of guys nowadays, bro, if you want a bitch and you want her attention, fucking buy her a drink, you broke bitch. And this is not all men. This is just men that I feel like they don't have to do anything to get pussy. There are some females out there that require low standards, but for myself and the bitches that I hang out with, buy us a drink at least. You know what I mean? But the thing is that a lot of the times, especially nowadays, people don't want to do something for you unless they feel that they're getting something out of it. So if you buy me a drink, you're going to think that I'm going to give you some pussy. And that's not how it's going to go. It could go that way, but it depends if your vibe is lit. If somebody really wants to do something, they wouldn't do it to expect something out of it, you know? One part of the night, my friend ended up going into the store. This guy wanted to talk to her, right? And he's like, oh, I want to get to know you. I want to spend time with you, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Bitch, if you want to spend time with my bitch, you want to get to know my bitch, then fucking pay for her shit. I really wish I had my voice so you would hear the motherfucking emphasis when I say pay for her shit. I said, sir, you want to get to know her? Pay for her sandwich, pay for her drink, pay her for her fucking chips, whatever she's getting, pay for it. And I guess it's not necessarily about the money. It's just the principle of putting your best foot forward. You know what I mean? You can't be at the bar and then want to talk to a woman and buy yourself a drink and not her a drink, but you want to talk to her. That doesn't make any sense to me because me personally, I would look at you up and down and I would just be disinterested. Disinterested? Is that the word? I would just not be interested. I should have just said that. I feel like that just shows that he wants to make sure you're good as well, you know? I could be thinking too hard about it, but that's just how I feel. Different strokes, different folks. I just wanted to start this intro by saying I've made this self-discovery that I need to be a bitch at a motherfucking section. I can't be on the floor with these regular hoes. And also, if you want to put your best foot forward when you go out into the nightlife, that includes buying a woman a drink or in some type of way making sure that she is okay before you set yourself straight. I think I am going to be non-stop apologizing for my voice. I don't know why. There was just no other perfect time than to come on here tonight and say this. Well, technically this morning. On to the actual topic of the episode. I want to tap into the realities of sex. What does that mean? I want to talk about the shit that is overhyped when it comes to sex or the shit that is not talked about when it comes to having sex. I was in the mood the other night and I decided to watch some porn. I came across a gangbang video of this white girl and two black guys. You know, the white bitches love the black dick. Bro, when I saw the size of their penises, I automatically felt bad for the girl. She had to put one in her butt and then one in her mouth. The poor girl could not fucking breathe. Can I just add, sucking dick is a fucking task, okay? It's a task. We deserve some credit for knowing how to swallow the peen. Let me fast forward though. When I was watching her, she did not seem to enjoy it. She looked like as if she was in pain, and instead of moaning, she was like groaning a lot. She just didn't look like she was enjoying herself. So at this point, I'm not even watching so I could nut. I'm watching because I'm sad. But sad for her, like damn, because I understand big dick dead ass hurts sometimes. Towards the end of her miserable experience, I thought back to a time where I have experienced such torture. And then boom, this idea for the episode came about. All the shit that people don't say when it comes to having sex. Most times when sex is talked about, it's dragged. People always talk about how wet the pussy is or how big the dick is, but nobody talks about if that thing wasn't dangin'. Or if those sparks didn't fly, because sometimes the screen doesn't fade to black and the music doesn't play in the background. Instead, you're in fucking missionary, he's on top of you, and sweat is dripping all over your fucking face in the least sexiest way possible. Let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. First things first, sex is dirty. You are literally putting your mouth where toxic waste exits the body of another human being. So some of y'all need to grow the fuck up when it comes to giving head. I know a lot of us don't mind giving head, or a lot of us actually enjoy giving head, but I've ran into a few people out there who still think giving head is gross, or they just don't do it like at all. So respectfully, grow up. Sometimes the vagine, she dries up. If I fuck for a long time, which long time means like a good 15 minutes of just like, from him railing me, a good 15 minutes, not the whole thing, which is including head and the sex. No, minus the head of good like 15 minutes. Sis, it's gonna dry up. You're not gonna get the same wetness that you got when you first put it in. Sidebar, I fucking hate when a guy holds their fucking cum. Because sir, it's been like 20 minutes. I'm gonna feel this shit on the inside of my thighs in the morning. So I'd appreciate it if you release when you felt the urge. Not too quick though. You know, find the balance. Depending on the dick, sometimes my pussy gets worn out for days, okay? She just would not reopen. But there have been men that even if she was sore and she was not in the mood to open, that bitch will droop it the fuck out. I think I should clear up when I say sore. You spend a couple days with a person and all you guys do is fuck. After a while, she'll just be tired and she'll get sore. Depending on the man and depending on his peen, my vagine would droop it out. I don't know, I think sometimes it's just the vibe, you know? Like, just fuck me. Literally, fuck me. Don't stop fucking me. This is so not sexy with my voice like this, but you're picking up what I'm putting down. And that's all that matters. So I do appreciate my vagina. All women and men should appreciate the fucking beautiful thing that a vagina is. This pussy is magic. There was a guy who told me that his pee-pee gets dry and highly irritable if he fucks too much. So I'm not sure if that's a thing that happens with other men too, but if it happens with you, then don't feel bad. You're not the only one. For this next one, if you didn't hear anything I said in this fucking episode, then just try and remember this. As great as you think that you are in giving head, riding, or just stroking, it's always different strokes for different folks. You cannot fuck someone the same way you fuck someone else. It just doesn't work like that. Certain positions can cause pain, discomfort, or a fucking Charlie horse. Come from anyone does not taste sweet, no matter how many pineapples they down before the dick appointment. It just does not work like that. But from a lesbian's mouth to my ears, sometimes pussy has a bit of a twang to it. Twang pussy sounds crazy, oh God. I personally never ate no twang pussy, but she said incorporating a lot of saliva helps with the acquired taste. So if anybody ever puts some twang pussy in their mouth, there's a tip in case you needed one. Sex aftercare is a fucking biggie. You should definitely be washing up after having your insides railed, or if you were the one doing the railing. You don't want anything lingering and throwing off your pH balance. Penises are more of like an external body part. I kind of but I kind of think of the vagina as like an open wound. It is a body part that is a hole. For someone who has a podcast, I don't know how to put my words together. What I mean to say is, I think since the vagina has access to a woman internally, we should take way more care of it than a man does with his penis. A healthy pussy is the best pussy. A healthy life is the best life for anyone. Last but not least, in fact, I think this is probably like the most second important out of everything I just said. It is okay if you don't know what pleases you yet. Just touch yourself, explore with yourself, and don't leave anything off limits with yourself. You don't have to feel ashamed if you haven't figured it out yet. In all honesty, sex has gotten better for me this year in 2021 because I started having sex for me. I started doing what I liked. I started taking control and just doing what feels good to me. I stopped caring about how sexy I look, or if they're turned on by me being turned on, or if they're like attracted to me or something. I know that sounds stupid, but that's something that goes on through a lot of people's heads. Like, oh, are they attracted to me? Bitch, once my clit is in your fucking mouth, I no longer have to worry about if you're attracted to me. I'm pretty sure I've only scratched the surface of what pleasures me and what I'm into. Another sidebar, if you had sex with me before 2021, no, we didn't. I don't care. I am deleting my bodies. I am removing them. We did not have sex. I was a virgin on January 1st, 2021. Going back to what I was saying before, my sidebar, who knows what you could get into? So again, don't worry about it. Just touch yourself, explore with yourself, and you'll figure out what you like along the way. As the partners go by, as experience goes by, you're gonna be okay. If you're open-minded, dibble and dabble, handle your business. And the best part is, you don't have to tell anybody anything because it's nobody's fucking business what you do with your peen or what you do with your vagine. Again, don't feel ashamed. There's people who've been having sex for years and still don't know everything that they're into. So I was on Instagram last week and I posted onto my story some things that gets overhyped when it comes to sex, talking about it or having it. Someone had told me not using a condom. I understand where they're coming from, and I also understand condom sex is not as great as raw sex. I understand that, but the way that people drag condom sex through the mud is a bit of a stretch. You're doing it for your safety or you're doing it to not get pregnant. It can still feel good. Someone said who they're having sex with. Ouch. That's kind of hurtful. That hurt my feelings and they weren't even talking about me. That you get overhyped when you're having sex. That's rude. Like, oh, she's not as good as everyone says. Or another one was a person that swears they know what they're doing but is trying to fuck you like how they fuck everyone else. What do I say? Come on, class. Different strokes for different folks. And that's all I have to say about that one. I chose a cute top 3. I appreciate everyone who responded. Thank you. If you haven't already, SWLT by Ken. Follow me. Before I send you off on your merry way, it is time for something worth taking home. With the right person, sex is cool. Sex is fun. Sex is intimate. But with the wrong person and for the wrong reasons, sex can be very poisonous. Just be careful with who you're giving yourself to. Be responsible, use protection, and get tested regularly. There's too many diseases out here and a lot of folks walking around with shit that they don't know that they have. Take care of your body, because you only get one. I know you hear it all the time, but that shit could not be any more true. Thank you for tuning in. It is always a pleasure. Follow me on Instagram, SWLT by Ken. I apologize for the raspiness in my voice and the fact that it's gone, but I really did want to come on here and drop this episode for you guys. I haven't given you a real episode in like 2 months. So, just thanks for your fucking patience, bitches. I'll see you next time, you dirty little whores. Bye.